Good morning. This is day 5 of the Prosperity from Within process, from the inside out. Today's statement of principle is, money is not my supply. No person, place, or condition is my supply. My awareness, understanding, and knowledge of the all-providing activity of the divine mind within me is my supply. My consciousness of this truth is unlimited. Therefore, my supply is unlimited. Let's take this concept into meditation as we take a full cleansing breath in on this beautiful morning here in Austin. And we just release and we relax and we let go. We begin to just feel more and more relaxed. Continue some deep breathing, knowing that every time you breathe in that light and aliveness that is the divine presence. And every time you exhale, you let go of any kind of dark areas, gray concerns in your mind and body, so that the next breath in brings in the light of God to fill all those recesses and bring light into those areas. And with every breath, feel yourself just going deeper and being more and more relaxed. And now let's revisit this statement of principle for day 5. Money is not my supply. No person, place, or condition is my supply. My awareness, understanding, and knowledge of the all-providing activity of the divine mind within me is my supply. My consciousness of this truth is unlimited. Therefore, my supply is unlimited. That may seem like a large piece to understand this morning, so let's just look at it and imagine it piece by piece. The first thing we want to look at is anything in the physical world is not my supply. The person that writes the paycheck is not the supply. The place you work is not the supply. The boss is not the supply. And then it says something here. It says, no person, place, or condition is my supply. Consider that no condition is my supply. Nothing established or happening in this physical world is my supply. Meaning, the fact that you're employed is not the condition. That's not your supply. The fact that someone may feel low self-esteem, that doesn't affect the supply. No condition in this physical world is a supply. What we're doing is we're moving that point of reference for receiving money from the external world and we're moving it within the divine presence within us to realize the next sentence. My awareness, understanding, and knowledge of the all-providing activity of the divine mind within me is my supply. So, just like yesterday, your consciousness of that divine mind within me is my supply. This is my awareness. Take a moment and become aware of the energy within you and claim that truth, that God self is within you, and become aware of that consciousness. my awareness of the all-providing activity of the divine mind within me is my supply. Simply having that awareness that the divine mind is within me, that's the supply. We move the point of reference from physical form, physical condition, to consciousness, awareness of the divine mind as our supply. An awareness of that divine mind that creates all of life, that creates miracles across this planet every day, that sustains all of its creations. Simply being aware of that being within us is my supply. And then it gets expanded. My awareness, understanding, and knowledge of the all-providing activity of the divine mind within me is my supply. In this process, we're increasing that awareness. We're increasing that understanding. We're increasing our knowledge. With those increases, our supply increases. My consciousness of this truth is unlimited. Therefore, my supply is unlimited. What a freeing comment. What a freeing paradigm. My consciousness of this truth is unlimited. How could we ever limit that consciousness within us? Because that divine mind that we're being conscious of has no limits. So we don't place limits on it. So look in different areas of your life right now. Take a few moments in silence and look at areas within your consciousness where you don't feel, you're not aware that the divine mind within me is my supply. Take health. Are you aware that the consciousness of the all-providing activity of the divine mind within me is unlimited? Therefore, my supply is unlimited. So that includes health. My supply for good health is unlimited, simply by being aware and understanding of that divine mind's activity within us. Apply the same thing to money. Apply the same thing to career. Apply the same thing to artistry. Apply the same thing to craftsmanship. Apply the same thing to relationship. So take a few moments and look at an area in your life and see, find, discover the divine mind being active and unlimited as your supply in that area. As you're doing so, take a deep breath in to breathe in increased awareness, increased aliveness of the divine mind in that area of life. One way to increase that consciousness, that awareness, and move that divine activity within that area of life is to imagine having it the way you want it to be. Imagine excellent health. Imagine unlimited supply in your accounts. Imagine that career that just takes off. Imagine that project that has the divine mind's activity in it and just lifts it to the next level. And now, in that expansive awareness and that expanded understanding and knowledge of the all-providing activity of the divine mind within supply, shift into gratitude that is the truth. Shift into gratitude that is the truth that you desire to expand your awareness to embody, to believe, to embrace, to act upon, to have the faith of God to act upon it. And think of something grateful something you're grateful for in life that maybe at one time you felt limited and now you feel so expansive. There's an area somewhere in life where you made a breakthrough. Be grateful for that. Identify a couple of areas for being grateful for your expansion, your evolution, your increased awareness in this life. With that gratitude, that just expands that awareness even more so. And so today, as you go out throughout your day, pick an area of life, and every hour or so, become aware of if you let that divine mind participate in that area. And choose to be conscious and let that happen, to see that area expand. And I'm going to leave you sitting in this meditation for those that want to stay in it for a few minutes. And just remember to go to austincsl.org and classes. I put an important note yesterday with the title that to be able to listen to it after the call. So have a wonderful